Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning to everyone. Hope everyone's had a great night's sleep, got some rest, well needed rest that they needed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This your boy Food Junkie. Just coming at you this morning with a little something that was on my mind for the past couple of days. Hope everyone is having a great day. Like I said, welcome to the live. You guys, what's up? This your boy Food Junkie. You saw the title. The title is What Offends You? I've been thinking about how people have been getting offended lately. What's up, Castro baby? Good morning. How people are getting offended by every little thing that's going on in these YouTube streets, how people are taking things to heart as if someone done shot and killed your dog, make someone done drug your grandma out the house by the roots of her wig, and you just so offended by everything. People have become so sensitive to the fact that they are allowing everyone, perfect strangers, to offend you, or to offend them, I should say. Why is that? And let's talk about the whole offense thing in itself. Good morning, Raphael. How you doing? Good morning, T Todd. Um, People offend you for several reasons, or you get offended by people for several reasons. Some of those reasons is because people are just don't know. You know what I'm saying, and they're trying to learn you, so they're just saying what they normally say and being who they normally are. And you choose to get offended by that. You choose to take everything they say to heart. You choose to take everything they say as an insult, as a dig, as something someone's trying to try you, whatever the case may be. But sometimes it's just that people just don't know. What's up, Miss Leo, baby? Good morning. I ain't do anything thuggish yet. But sometimes people just don't know. They're just trying to learn you. They're just trying to. Good morning, Red Connection, baby. How you doing? Sometimes people just don't know. Sorry, guys. Sometimes people just don't know. They're just being themselves, and basically, you're just being a little sensitive. And other times, people are meaning to get a reaction from you, and basically, what they're doing is trying to push buttons to see how far they can go with you and what you're going to do. See, regardless of what they do, only thing that you really truly can control is yourself. You can't control what they do. You can't control how they say something or how they respond to something. What's not. The only thing you can truly control is your response. And if you choose to be offended or it's not, that's your choice. You know, what you do with that choice is up to you. You can come back and attack people verbally or physically, whatever the case may be, or you can just fall back and just, disconnect with that person because you don't want that energy on you. But when you choose to engage in that behavior that has offended you or not, you perpetuate that behavior. You perpetuate that nonsense. What's up? Good morning, Ms. D, baby. How you doing? And when you do that, what's not, it's no fault but yours. The total onus of the blame becomes something that you need to deal with, because, like I said before, no one can control what you do or how you do it. No one can control how you respond to something that is done to you. So if someone offends you, be it purposely or non-intentionally, was not, the onus becomes on you to how you deal with it. The onus is something that you must deal with, something that you must address. Like, yeah, Raphael, like, not every argument needs to be addressed. Not every subject needs to be addressed. Not everything needs to be addressed. Like, for example, I could have been offended by several things that was said, you know what I'm saying, and done. And I just chalk it up to, what I'm saying, they just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I chalk it up to, I can't allow someone to take my power away from me. I can't let someone to allow me to get out of character. You know what I'm saying? And when I get out of character, it's because I want to be, not because someone made me or pushed me in that direction. So it's like, what's up, 80 pillar baby? How you doing? So it's as if, I control my emotions, I control my feelings, I control my reactions. If when you start giving people that type of control over you, or it's not, they have the control and power to either make you happy, make you sad, make you angry, saying, make you upset, all those different emotions was that we experience as human beings. But the fact that, if you're not in control of your own faculties and your own mindset was not, then you are not the adult that you claim to be. You are not the person that you say that you are. And for me, I'm always like being in control of what I do. I can't control anybody else. I can't control what anyone else do, say, respond like, and things of that nature. So all I can do is basically control what I do and how I am and how I choose to handle situations that I find myself in. And I try to be an adult at all times. Sometimes I fall short, but that still is a choice because I choose to make the decisions that I make in order for me to fall short on being the adult that I try to be. But basically, like I said, um, if someone offends you, it's your choice and your responsibility to act accordingly. And whatever accordingly is to you, it is to you. Like I can't tell you how to respond. I can't tell you how hurt to be hurt if you feel someone hurt you, or how offended to be if someone tried to offend you. All I can say is basically think about your reaction, and is your reaction warranted? Is your reaction equivalent to the offense? And after you respond and react a certain way, does it really matter or change the fact that a person offended you and they're going to do something differently next time? All these things. What's up, Miss Deanna? How you doing? You know, thinking as I speak, Miss Deanna. Yeah, 'cause I think that a lot of things that people take offense to could be just simply chalked up to, okay, oh well, and move on. But people sit in these offenses and or these words or these actions, well, it's not, and let these things stew, and then it affects, you know, exactly who they are and things of that nature, opposed to you just being yourself. You know what I'm saying? And moving on and moving past it because it really isn't. Turn this down. Sorry about that, y'all. It really isn't something that always needs to be addressed. Not everything that is said needs to be addressed. Not everything is done needs to be addressed. Sometimes you just need to let things go and just move on. Because when you constantly allowing things to alter your mood or alter your personality, well, it's not, it becomes something crazy. You know what I'm saying? It becomes something that is out of your control. And then you become out of control. And you find yourself, be it in real life or on these YouTube streets, swinging, slanging, and banging, well, it's not, for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And then you're wondering, why is it that I'm getting this reputation or this mindset of being a person that's constantly into conflict and nonsense? It's just something that we need to think about, because not everything that happens was not needs a response. Not everything that is said needs a response. Not everything that is done needs a response. You know, and when we're constantly responding to everything that is said and done, we can't actually live our life because we're just so busy being responsive opposed to being proactive and making things happen. And when you're constantly being offended by every single thing that is done and or said to you, you are giving people your power little by little by little, and then sooner or later you're gonna have nothing left for yourself. You have nothing to gain, nothing to control, nothing to be in control of, because you allow everyone else to dictate what it is that you do, what it is that's going on with you, and opposed to you just living your life the best way you possibly can. You're allowing people to actually, change and dictate your course. You're giving them the control over who you are, opposed to you taking control of who you are in the situation. And sometimes the control is simply doing nothing whatsoever, not even responding. That's the best control. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to always responding and reacting. Now we know I don't mind reacting either, but as often as I could react, I don't. You know, because I had at some point I need to realize that it's not going to change whoever I'm responding to. It's just going to change how I'm viewed. You know what I'm saying? And showing people a side of me that really isn't something that I live in on a daily basis. It's something that I just actually, happen to visit every once in a while. But yeah, I want people to think about that. Just think about, how are you, how are you responding to an offense, or how are you like, are you really offended, or you just don't want to be embarrassed, or you don't want to be seen as a punk or someone who's soft, or whatever the case may be. You know. So yeah, I just want y'all to think about that for a moment. I didn't have much to say about it, just to say what I said basically, and just want people to think about it because I was thinking about that myself. Like, I could have been offended by that, but I wasn't. My reaction is no reaction at all because first of all, you don't give people the assumption or the idea that they did something to affect you, because they really didn't. But at the same time, if they did, you know, is it going to change because you respond? Is it going to change because you cussed them out? You'll feel better, of course. You know what I'm saying? I know I do when I cuss people out. But the reality is it really going to change it? Is it really going to change their behavior? Is it really going to change how, you know what I'm saying, they see me and how I'm viewed? And it's not, you know what I'm saying? So for me to respond to being offended or perceived, I should say, because I don't even know if they meant to offend you or not. No one knows that unless they say, "Yeah, I want to fuck you up," type of thing. But you know, it is what it is. I just want to thank you guys for listening to me for these couple of minutes. Nothing big, nothing major, just thoughts that popped in my mind. Y'all have a great day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really truly appreciate it. And as I always say, you guys, take everything I say in not in its totality. Well, it's not take what is meant for you, then discard the rest. Eat the meat and spit out the bones, you guys. Because not everything that is said is always meant for you in its totality. Whatever makes you stronger, makes you better person was not taking that. You know what I'm saying? Ingest that. Marinate on that. Everything else, just discard because not everything, every word, every phrase, every syllable is meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just a letter is meant for you. Take in that letter and move on. But like I always say, you guys, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and respect someone else. Y'all can hear I'm getting a cold, right? Crazy ass weather. Love you guys. Y'all have a great day. Until then, peace.